Hello, everyone. How are you
Hi,
guys
everybody.
today?
At least we made it this time, right?
I know we
I
didn't
don't know if you all
we
were
didn't
around
forget.
last time. Hey, Tim from More Bang from Your Box and Cooking with Rick. Doreen, hello. Camping Therapy.
Carol Walters, hello, my sweet friend Sue.
I know Sue's here
This
somewhere. I
is
just saw
Sue's.
her
We saw Sue's name up there. So
from
hello, Sue.
Lucky Dog Moderator.
Our first.
And we're in our dad's house. We're in my dad's house today because we've had cell phone service for a hotspot today. Usually,
Yeah,
usually it's pretty fast, but not today. So we came in here and hooked up to his Wi-Fi.
and Sam
And
Coker's here too. Hello, Sam.
oh, Sam Coker,
Our
hi.
glove friend
How
is
are
here.
you?
And Tim, I noticed that you had a premiere today at 5:30, and I told myself not to forget. And guess what? We're busy running around trying to get ready and eat before our live, and I forgot. So I'll go back and check it out. He had a premiere about wandering around Illinois.
Oh wow.
So we take it that
I'm
you're
gonna have
with
to
your
go back and
son.
we're gonna have to go back and watch
Yeah,
it.
we'll go back and
So
watch
yeah,
it.
we'll go back and watch it.
Take it you're hanging out with your son in Chicago right now. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Um, Bet it might be a little bit cooler than it is in California. We are just at his dad's right now, Rick. So
Yeah,
we're
we're
not on the
we're not
road.
we're not on the road, and normally we have plenty of we have a really nice hotspot on off our cell phone. It really doesn't usually give us problem, but for some reason today it's been giving us a lot of problem. My dad says that things slow down around here in the summer because it's kind of
A summer spot for all
kind of like a
the
resort town for a lot of rich people, and
right.
they're all here, and they're all on their trinkets, and we're in the
Yeah,
middle of nowhere, so it's kind of like quartzite, it's overloaded today, I guess.
right.
During the week, not quite so bad. Hi, Sandy, how
Hello,
are you?
Sandy. Actually, hot and humid here in Illinois. It's 97% humidity. Ooh.
Yeah, it's humid here, but not that hot. My man, no way. I would say it's probably about 70, but man, it is humid here today.
Thank you, Rick. He said our family picture is beautiful. But boy, don't we look young? And now we look old.
It's terrible. I mean, we look at it, we can't even believe it.
Jeez.
That was taken in my grandmother's house, right?
No, that was at home.
No, that was
That was in
in
Westport.
our apartment in
That was in
Westport. Yeah,
Westport. Yeah.
way back when we had the
Yeah.
apartment.
Rick says it's hot and humid there in Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
It's hot here in Little Comp. It's hot here too in Rhode Island.
yeah, yeah. It is.
Thanks, Tim.
Definitely
Tim
is.
said he loves that picture too.
Yeah. So last Wednesday, we had cooked chicken. I cooked some chicken legs and stuff, and we were over here at my dad's. Hi, Melanie. How are
Hello, Miss
you?
Melanie.
That's our daughter, Melanie. And
It's Melanie's fault that picture's there. She sent it to Dad.
and we were over here eating with my father, and about 25 past we were all done eating. 25 past 5 I went out and I'm messing around outside the rig there doing something, I forget what, and I can hear the phone ringing, and I looked for the phone. By the time I got there, it was Steve from Desert Adventures in Arizona, telling me, hey, we're all sitting here waiting for you guys to go live. Sorry about that. I mean, I don't know what happened. We just lost.
We're not used to our Wednesday live
Yeah,
yet,
we're not
so
used to that.
forgive us. We're
plus
crazy and old.
we're semi-retired, so it's hard to keep track of the days. It's crazy. Bob is listening, Sue said. Yeah, well,
Hi,
hi,
Bob.
Bob.
How are you today? Hope you have a nice ride on your orange e-bike today.
Yeah, I wonder.
And I forget what he's calling it. Sue, what's he calling his
Yeah.
e-bike?
What is
I
he
forgot.
Yeah, what is he calling his?
Don, I like the name of it, but I can't remember what it was.
What is Bob calling his e-bike? So
Something to do with orange.
Yeah, something orange.
Oh, I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
See what I talked about? Old people? Yeah, can't remember from last week what he said it was.
Yeah, we were all young, full of hopes, Tim. You're right. We were definitely full of hopes back then, for sure.
That picture would have been what, the 80s? Let's see. No, that would have been 90s.
No.
Because Melanie was born in 78 and she was probably 8 there. So
Yes, that would be
oh,
90s.
actually
That would be the
80s.
80s.
Yeah, oh my
I would
God.
say right
80,
around the
late
mid
80s.
around say around 87 to 89, somewhere in there.
Wow.
It was shortly before, I believe
Wow.
looks like a couple of years before we took our first vacation with the kids. We went to
Wow.
Tennessee. No, we went to Florida.
Jeez, that's crazy, right?
Yeah.
80s? Jeez.
The kids. We look at the kids. Yeah, I was a little chunky. I was a lot chunky there.
He was definitely.
I would say
Went from a size 40
about
pants to
12 years ago, I weighed 265 pounds. And right now I weigh 152.
Hello, OJ. How are you?
Coffee Angel and Crafts from the YouTube channel is a good channel. You guys go over and check it out. Carol,
Oh, Coffee Angel. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. I thought it was Coffee OJ from Coffee Walks and Talks. I'm sorry.
yeah, no, it's Coffee
Sorry,
Angel
Coffee
Crafts.
Angel Crafts. I'm sorry. Hello, how are
okay.
you today? I read it too fast. Sorry, guys. See,
Okay.
another part about being old.
Hello,
Hello,
Lorna.
Lorna. How are you today?
Probably our second most eager fan, I guess. So she
Lorna,
yeah,
yeah.
Lorna watches all of our videos.
Carol's
and
number one, of course.
shows up most of the time for our lives whenever she can. Of course, we don't expect anybody to show up for our lives. We're just happy that you're
We're
all
so
doing.
thankful.
Yeah.
Rick, he was born in 56.
1956. Yes, sir.
1956.
Quite a long time ago. So I got like all of the roof done on the rig, except the front seam with the Eternabond. And today I gave Finicky Franny
good wash.
every square inch of it with a scrub sponge, and lots of awesome soap. And she looks brand new. She really does. It's amazing. It really, really came out nice. Really, really nice.
Hello, Bo Lion. How are you today? Thanks so much for joining us.
Cooking with Rick was born in 1966.
So
Wow.
Rick's 10 years younger than you.
Yeah.
He's a babe.
Yep. It's hard to believe how much we age. Like Sue,
1964 for Tim. Wow.
Wow.
Well, who is counting?
but who's counting
Wow.
it, right? It's you're only as old as you really feel, I guess. And some days I feel like I'm 80, and then other days I feel like I'm 15. So it depends on the day, depends on the weather, depends on what I did earlier. Now that I'm officially retired as a mechanic, I already start to feel better. I really do.
Sue's
Up
54.
and down off the floor and underneath things, trying to use a pry bar and trying to lift things and carry things and push things and yeah, everything. I'm just getting too old for that. So our treasured home. Hello.
Hello,
How are you?
Nancy. How are you?
Thank you, Nancy, for showing up.
So Sue was born in 54. Tim was born in 64. And then Rick was born in 66. And I know Doreen's here somewhere, and Doreen's right in between there because Doreen's, I think,
She said she's 61.
yeah, she's a little bit younger than I am.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. See, Doreen was born in 1957.
Yeah, 57 for Doreen and 67. Carol's the youngest in the group. Well, Melanie is actually, but we won't count Melanie.
Doreen was born in 1957, and I swear she told me she was 61.
Oh, Doreen's older than us, older than me. I thought she was younger
Hmm.
than I am. Oh, so she's a year younger than you.
I'm definitely
Oh,
having a brain lapse on a lot of
Yeah.
things lately, I'll tell you. Bo Lion, welcome very much.
57 and 67 for Doreen and Carol.
Yeah, see, Doreen's 66. So, oh,
Bull line, that means your lady feels it too. Makes you fall over in love all over again.
right?
Doreen says she's 66, so Doreen's older than I am. And
Doreen
Nancy's
is,
not telling how old she is.
Doreen is multitasking. She says she is editing while listening to us and also putting in comments. And she has two laptops in front of her, one with us and one editing. Thank
Good for
you
you.
for working so hard, Doreen. We appreciate it. We love having you along. We missed you the last couple of weeks, or the last week, I guess, because
She was off camping.
yeah, Doreen went on a nice camping trip, and I guarantee you she got some good film.
Rick wants to know what month, and I should know that because her birthday just went by, and I think her birthday was in May, if I'm remembering correctly.
May
It was
12th.
just May 12th?
Yeah.
See, he remembered. Look at that. What's mine?
Right there.
Oh, she just put it there. Okay.
I ain't getting in trouble. No way. I'm not getting in trouble tonight. No way.
See, I remembered it was May because I knew it just went by. I had it on my phone.
Whoa, that was a touchy moment. I was on a tight rope there for a minute, right?
I gotta remember. Rick is October 29th. Okay, I gotta remember that one. See, if I don't put it on my phone, I don't remember. So
We already have Carol's birthday.
Yes, Carol's birthday is May 25th, right,
Yeah,
Carol? Am I
yeah.
right?
Something like that, yeah. I think you got it written down.
Yeah, October.
And Bull Lion's the puppy here. He's 34.
Oh, geez, he's even younger than
He
Melanie.
still hasn't been on his first date.
October 29th is Rick.
Wow. I'll be praying for you on that one.
All right. Good. Save that one. All right. So I got
Yeah.
Cooking with Rick, October 29th. And 34, gee. Melanie is going to be Melanie will be 45 this year, so she's not the youngest any longer. 34 is still-
See, Doreen didn't get any content on her last trip. I forgot. That's right. Her phone
Oh, that's right. She
fell
dropped
into
her
the
phone.
toilet, and then
Oh.
I don't know, a number of things happened to her in a row. It was horrible. And she got a new phone, I guess, but she doesn't like it.
And Carol's the 23rd, May 23rd.
I never
is
like
Carol.
changing phones, even if it's the same as the old phone. It's always problems every single
Yeah, I
time.
have Carol on my phone.
Always a lot you got to do to change phones today. It's not just as simple as just take the SIM card out and put it in anymore. Well, maybe it is with an iPhone, but with an Android, it certainly isn't.
Oh, Rick said if we do our live at 6, he can join us. But you're doing 5, right?
We have to do 5 because I have to get up at 3.
Yeah, he can't stay up that late, Rick.
We can go to 6 once we hit the road, though. Yeah, we wouldn't have a
Right.
problem with that. That'd be easy. The Sandman's here. Hello from Australia. The Sandman.
What did you
Wonderful,
find, Bull
wonderful
Lion?
channel, you guys. You guys check out the Sandman. It is a great channel.
Hello, how are you today? Sandy and John, right? Sandy and John, I believe, right? Sandman?
Sandy and Tim.
Oh, Tim, sorry. I know it's Sandy. I got that part right. Sorry, Tim, if you're listening.
And the cutest little dog. And they go on nice adventures.
And the cutest little
And they
dog.
do really, really fine videos. They really do.
Oh, Lion, what'd you find metal detecting? I'm curious.
Tim, Too. Yep, his wife.
Hello, Cindy. How are
And
you?
I heard you all got married, Sandy. Congratulations.
Congratulations on
I
your
haven't
marriage.
watched any videos for a little while yet, but I will catch up. I'm actually getting to the end of all my work on Finicky Franny. Where I'll actually be able to chill out for a while. And I will catch up on everybody.
And I'm dying to see a wedding picture. I wanted to ask on your last video I watched, but I was trying not to ask. So now I'm asking because I'm nosy. And I'd love to see a wedding picture. So I don't know if you're going to share one or not.
And Tim is also, not only is he a good YouTuber, and I would guess more than likely a wonderful husband, but the guy is really good at projects. I like watching.
He's good at playing Panda Bear, too.
He's good at playing Panda Bear too, but he just pretty much redid their whole band, and he's doing a fantastic job. He did a fantastic job, absolutely fantastic.
Tim says even an Android phone, new one has to learn how to type in the chat. I know it's annoying getting a new phone.
I know it is. It's just
Doreen said she said her friend told her her phone wasn't going to work because she pissed on it. Good one, Doreen. Oops, I might not have supposed to have said that. Oh, you got to run, Rick. Thank you so much for joining us
Rick,
for a little
thank you
while. We
so
so
much.
appreciate it.
We appreciate it.
Can't look forward to your next cooking video. Uh-oh, thunderstorms just starting there in South Jersey.
If you haven't checked out Cooking with Rick, by all means do, because he has quick, easy, and very tasty. I mean, very tasty. Because the ones we tried have been awesome recipes.
Thank you, Rick. Take good care. Have a great week.
Yeah, Tim is the master at Vanville from down under for sure. He did a nice job on that, I'll tell you.
I haven't seen the new
I
van
mean,
yet.
he
though.
installs windows, he cuts it out, he installs windows, the whole thing. It's all the wiring. They reconfigured the shower, and I want to say they made the bed bigger, but I'm not sure about that. But they changed something about the bed. They put in, I believe, air conditioning.
The last one I saw, they were in a rental that was really creaky and
It was
noisy.
creaky and noisy.
So I haven't seen the new
I actually
van one
caught a
though.
piece of that one.
Bye, sweetie Rick. Oh boy. Me and Dad went metal detecting, but instead found an early 1900s dump pile. Ooh, that must have been fun. We found over 35 glass bottles. I love glass bottles.
Wicked
I
cool.
found them under a complete teapot that was upside down and are still not done. Oh, awesome.
Wow.
And a teapot. That must have been awesome. Was it a pretty one? A broken plate was dated New England, May 9th, 1906. Oh, that is awesome. Right where we're from, New England.
Yep. Very, very
Tim
cool.
is the master of van build from down under here. Oh, you see, I read it from the bottom again.
He is, though.
Yeah.
He is. I really enjoy watching him do projects. I really enjoyed the one where they painted their older one. They have an older one. I believe I want to say it's a Mercedes-Benz. I'm
Oh,
not
they
sure.
must have raised the bed, Tim said.
Yeah,
There's
right.
more
And
spacious
that's what
inside
they
with a
did, right.
raised
They made it
bed.
more sped.
Well, that's kind of how
But
Tim
Tim-
has his bed done. His bed is up a little bit so he can have all that. He actually keeps his solar panels under his bed. Tim does. Tim Mobang does.
But they have an older van that they still have, I think, and they use that once in a while. And they painted it. It was hilarious. If you haven't caught that video, check it. It's hilarious. it didn't come out quite like they figured it would. That's all I know. It was really funny. Really, really funny. I'll be catching up on everybody, right, Sue? I just got to
You've been so busy.
I got
know,
like
it's been
maybe
crazy.
another 2 or 3 weeks of work, and then I can just actually chill out. You know, I have to also put tie downs on the new trailer I bought.
All
I
kinds
gotta,
of things to get ready to go,
we
right?
gotta get the trailer hooked up to Franny, get the Corolla up on there so I can figure out exactly where to put the tie downs and mount those. And I got the bottoms, the pull outs, the automatic stairs on Franny needs to be rebolted in with a new piece of wood, and I have to finish doing the seams. And after that, we're pretty much it. So I would say probably in about 3 weeks,
Yeah,
I'll have a lot of time to
right.
sit around and actually
And catch up.
on people. I used to watch all these people all the time, but I've just been straight out between selling the house and getting the house ready for sale, and then getting over
Been a
here
whirlwind.
and trying to get the rig ready for, because we're living in a full time now. I mean, that's our life. So I got to have that thing ready. I got to have a leak proof. I got to have all my I's dotted, all my T's crossed. When we hit the road, it'll be safe and happy and functionable, and we're well on the way to that. It's actually a really nice truck, but the house part needed, some work. Nothing major at all.
Bull Lyon said he found out that the company that made the plate was started in New England, in Britain, 1880, in official New England. The pattern was done in 1892 and manufactured in 1906. That's really cool.
Well,
I love old stuff like that, especially
me
old
too.
bottles.
Me too.
I actually gave all my old bottles to Melanie. She's like, I don't have any room, but she couldn't resist them because she loves old bottles like I do. Sandy said our bed is a lift bed that raises up to the roof. That is cool.
That's what they did, right? It was awesome.
Oh, that is cool. So it totally gives you all out space.
Yes.
Oh, I bet that's awesome.
Yes. And they have more. They have more head clearance, I believe.
Yes, Sue. Thank you as always for dropping links. She is the best.
She's the best. She is cool. We love Sue and her husband Bob.
Yes, Sue is a sweetheart.
Bob always listened to us, and
yes, you guys, if you haven't checked out Bo Lyon, he has an incredible voice. He's a freestylist singer. He has a beautiful voice. He really does. Check him out.
Doreen, I just watched one of Doreen's from Camping Therapy.
Oh, that's what. So I didn't miss your thing, Tim.
I just watched 3 of her videos, and the one she just put on the little fiberglass trailers, the eggshells they call them or whatever, they had a meet at this campground. She went around and showed a bunch of them, really cool trailers. We actually thought about buying one of them when we first decided to go camping, but we found out that our Corolla was not quite strong enough to pull one. If it was the old Corolla with the old transmission, it would have been fine, but with these new transmissions, it wouldn't have been able to do it. So.
Bye, Tim. I thought I missed your premiere, but basically I forgot about the different times.
Being a different time zone. That's
so
right.
It's coming up at 5:30, so it'll be coming up shortly. So have fun, Tim. Thanks so much for stopping by.
Thank you, Tim.
We'll check you out after. We'll come by and visit later on.
I didn't know we went over his premiere. Did you?
I was thinking it was at 5:30. I wasn't thinking what time zone.
5:30.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's not in California anymore.
Yeah.
He's in Chicago.
Never mind.
So he's on our time limit,
Our
time zone.
Right. That's why.
I was just
didn't
thinking,
think we ever crossed paths like that before. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Have a great week, Tim.
We don't have to feel too bad. Thank you so much, Tim, for stopping by. Check out More Bang for Your Bucks. It's a great do-it-yourself channel, and he does it in ways. He does it in ways that he shows you very simply how to do it, and the most inexpensive way to do it. Also, I've learned a lot from watching Tim.
Yeah, Tim's amazing.
Yeah, he is amazing. He's a funny guy. He's nice too. We got to meet him last.
So they were metal. They were metal. He and his dad were metal detecting, and there was a small, high-pitched sound that I guess said it was iron. The teapot is made out of clay and metal under about 2 foot of dirt. That is amazing.
And it looks like Doreen from Camping Therapy just put up a video, you guys. So if you want to check out a nice fresh video,
A T-drop type 6x8. That's a tiny one, huh?
That's a tiny one, but I'll bet you it's beautiful.
Yeah, they're amazing when they do the side.
Doreen does a nice job. She really gets into detail. She shows you the whole thing, and usually shows you all on the outside, and has some good conversation with the owners. So it's very, very fun to watch.
Hello, Roy. I don't know if Becky's here.
Roy
Hello,
and Becky Travels. Hello. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you
After my
so
dad
much.
sprayed the dirt off of it was complete, we may have found the metal handle. Oh wow, the clay had a purple color. Oh, I bet that was pretty. Beautiful. Even the broken plates, bowls, and cups were blue, purple, and green. Oh wow,
Wow.
very pretty colors
That
for
is
back
cool.
then. Wow. And we know that back then they used, natural things to color things, for color.
Yeah, they would literally
Like
use.
beets or,
Yeah, they used
Right.
something for yellow. I forget what. Oh, mustard seed.
Mustard seed,
Yeah.
right?
And blueberries, they would actually use that for blue.
Right.
You know?
It's a little glamper camper. I bet it is.
A glamper.
Just
Yeah.
for fun, how many peanut butter cups did Merton have today? After you talked about it, Carol, he had to go we were out, but he remembered that I had put a couple of 4-packs in the refrigerator. So he went searching the refrigerator and he had 4 of them today.
Not 4 4-packs.
Just 4 actual.
Because there are days I've had 4.
That's all though. He's down to only 4 peanut butter cups today, guys. He's feeling rather
Yeah,
left out.
if I'm a little lackadaisical right now, it's because I haven't had enough gosh dang sugar. That's why.
Oh no, Roy. Becky had a family emergency she's dealing with. Oh no. Is Becky back home? I don't think she's home yet because I think she
No.
wasn't coming home till August, right?
The family's up there.
Hope everything's okay.
My
We'll
God,
say
I
a
hope
prayer.
everything's right. We're gonna have to add her to our prayers, and whatever her family situation is, that it gets healed for sure.
The patterns were different look like leaves, waves, flowers, and maybe even an ocean. Oh my God, that's beautiful.
That sounds beautiful.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully you do a little bit of a video on that. It'll be fun to see. Yeah, Sue, we all hope that. We'll all say prayers for him. She's still in Indiana. I thought so. I don't
Yeah.
think she's due back till August.
But yeah, family emergencies are never a good thing.
No. You never know, too.
You never know, right?
We're not promised another day. We're just promised this moment right now we're in.
We're not even the next 60 seconds, to be honest with you. You know, you're gonna live right in this right now. That's it. Because none of us are guaranteed anything further. I hope everything is okay over there.
Pablo, right? Pablo?
Yeah.
How is little Pablo? Sandy. He is a little cutie.
I watched one of the Sandman videos one time, and I'm not like, it takes a lot for me to get teary-eyed. And but they had to leave Pablo behind. I forget why exactly, if it was because they had to fly or they took a boat or I don't know where they was going, wouldn't accept dogs. I don't know what it was, but man, watching Sandy drive away after dropping Pablo off was definitely bringing a tear to my eye. I'll tell you what.
I saw him when they were going
Very
to pick him
sad.
up, and he was so happy to see them. It was like, so
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
glad I didn't see the leaving part. I saw the coming back part. So I'm glad I saw that one.
Pablo is one cute little dog.
Hello, Chris. How are you?
And we're living our lives vicariously through other people's dogs
That's
right
right.
now because we recently lost Sweepy after 13 years. While we're over like the initial severe hurt, it still is an empty spot. Busby Adventures, welcome, huh, Sue?
Hello, Chris. He said we found about 35 complete bottles of different sizes at the first time. Went back last night, another to 8 to 10. We could 2 small vial bottles, then a tiny black plastic bottle that the bottom screwed off. Oh wow, that's really unusual to find plastic back then.
Very strange, right?
Wow. It's from New York State. I love it.
Then the cow wants to know how the apple crisp
The
was.
apple crisp came out very good.
Sue should have videotaped me eating the first couple bites, I'll tell you, because man, it was good.
Well, I was gonna set the camera up because
Yeah,
I
we did.
decided to make an apple crisp, and his dad said, "I've got an apple corer, so it peels it and cores it." And so I'm like, "Okay." So but I was talking to Carol on the phone, and I ended up just talking. I never got around to do it. Well, I broke off one tong that held the apple, and Carol's like, "Uh-oh," and I kept going. Maybe you should stop. I'm like, "Nah, I should be fine." And then next thing you know, I broke off the second tong, and I'm like, "Well, maybe it'll work with just one." Nope, I ruined his dad's apple corer. So now I got 3 missing tongs. So I'm in trouble. Tim and Sandy are back home. Are they back home?
I'm not sure.
Last time I saw them, they were
They were in
that was last
New
weekend I saw
Zealand.
them.
The last I
Right.
kind of knew. Like I've been kind of keeping an eye on them, but not watching the whole videos. You know. Steve, thank you for joining us very much, and thank you for the heads up last Wednesday on
Hello, Steve.
unfortunately, once we actually got on, we had terrible service. That's why we're in my dad's house now, because we're on the cable's Wi-Fi, so that we've got enough service again today. For some reason, it's been rather slow, and they say it's because this is like a resort town, so there's a lot of people who have summer homes here, and so they're all here, and so they're all on their trinkets, and they're crowding the tower, and so forth and so on.
Talking about lots of neighbors, Roy says it's starting to get crowded here. He said I've gained 3 neighbors in the last 2 hours, which is unusual for that time of year, isn't it?
Yeah, what the heck
I
is
would think
about?
that would be more like September, October. You'd be gaining people like that,
Hey, Roy, maybe they're all Roy and Becky's travel fans. You just don't know. Maybe
right? New York is a big state. Where in the state? Cindy wants to know.
it is a big state.
So I didn't
It's
realize
funny
that's where
because-
Boyle Lyon is from, is New York. So he's in our neck of the woods practically.
It's funny because when people think of New York, they automatically think of New York City, but New York City is a very small little piece of that state, and upstate New York is just practically abandoned. I mean, there's like very, very little. Once you get west of Albany and north of Albany, you get the mountains, and there's swamps, and for miles and miles and miles and miles, you can see nothing. It's just beautiful up there.
So he thinks he found an old Coke bottle, Heinz ketchup bottle, and one with the metal top still screwed on. Wow. About 6 purple, blackish brown snuff bottles.
Wow.
Very cool. That's exciting. Sandy's back home and finishing the van build. I bet you'll be happy to go out in your own van rather than that creaky old thing you rented.
If it's anything like the Class C that we rented from
Yeah.
Cruise America, we weren't too happy with it. It had a propane leak. It had a water leak.
Yeah, it wasn't very good.
The front tires needed balancing so bad that when you got up to about 60 on the highway, your cheeks would. Seriously, I mean, this is what they rented to us, and they charged us $400 for one weekend for the crazy thing.
Right.
So we had no hot water, no propane. All we had was wheels. We should have went up in the Corolla. I mean, we could use the toilet, but that's about it. And even that, we had to turn the water on, flush the toilet, and shut the water back off, because when you turn the water on, it would run out from under the sink and go all the way across the floor and go right down into the driver's compartment. That's what they rented us, Cruise America. I don't suggest anybody do Cruise America. I'm sorry.
Roy and Becky has some great neighbors. They've got Lori's Way and Johnny's Journey.
There you go.
That's a couple of nice YouTubers.
Yeah, we watched Lori's Way and we watched Johnny's Journey too.
We met Johnny's Journey last
Yes,
year.
we
And it
did.
was fun.
We were
She's
supposed
another,
to.
she's another nice van builder. She does it professionally. She does it, not just for herself. She does it for other people. So
We were supposed to, and we were going to meet Lori's Way, but we never.
Never got there.
It was a whirlwind. We were supposed to meet Roaming with Rosie, and we were supposed to meet, I don't know, a couple of others, and we just ran out of time, and it had nothing to do with, priority. It just the way it felt.
just, not enough time in the day. Well, Lion said, we're still not done. Even if we finish the dump there are so many iron singles around. We found a lot of rusty pieces. 2 look like big iron kitchen cook spoons. Those would be
Wow,
cool to find.
what a find! A lot of times here in New England, especially in this area,
Well,
people who do that will go to the library and find old maps, and they can see where there was a homestead. And then in the woods, always back then, we didn't have dumps, community dumps. Everybody dumped all their bottles and cans and everything way behind their house. Even my place in Little Compton, behind there was all bottles and cans. And so people will go and they'll find the homesteads, and then they'll wander through the woods, and they'll come across some nice old stuff. It's pretty much been picked out, but I mean, here and there you get lucky.
Chris said they ran into another speed bump in their search today because they're searching to find a new place to live. So the journey continues.
Yes.
Well, we'll say our prayer for you, Chris, that it all goes smoothly and you can find just what you're looking for.
Yes. Johnny's Journey. Yes.
The
Yeah.
Adirondacks are beautiful. Lorna, you are right. Right, they are very pretty. It's a pretty area.
Somebody was asking how do you spell it. I guess it's JONNIES and then Journey.
Yeah.
And she's also a van builder. And from what I have seen and watched, I'm amazed at how proficient she is at it and how much she really cares about the quality of her work. Seriously. So I would suggest anybody who wanted a van builder, they get a hold of Johnny's Journey. Although she's extremely busy, you'll be waiting a while from what I understand.
Well, Lance, I will try to take more photos this week and hopefully get a premiere video on the finds. Still a lot to clean, research, and dig. What a lot of fun, though, you're having.
Yeah, if you
Definitely.
Cruise America rigs, Steve said, are all over the place. Yeah, they are. Matter of fact, there's a whole bunch of them you can rent right there near Yellowstone Park. You can fly in, rent one, and then go camping in it. Over there.
Oh, Roy spelled it Joni.
No, it's Jonnies.
No, he said Joni. I don't know.
Well, I get the sticker in it.
Yeah.
But maybe.
Cruise America rigs
Maybe.
are well used and all over the place. Yeah, you bet, Steve. I don't mind well used, but at least be worthy of, the money you're going to pay for it, that things work properly.
Hello, William. Thank you for
Hello,
stopping
William.
by.
Thanks so much
I
for
saw you
stopping.
the other night. I happened to watch about 10 minutes of Travel with Robert there quickly when I had a chance, and I saw you there the other night. I think I said hi.
Oh, it's a
I tried
different.
to-
It's not Johnny's. This is a different channel called Johnny's Journey,
It's a
as
different
in
one.
Joan.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry.
That's our fault.
I thought we were discussing how to spell Johnny's Journey. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, awful.
so that's not the famous Johnny's Journey.
No.
Maybe that lady's just as famous. You never know. Bullline, I worked 4 years for Whataburger. Would anyone be interested in me doing a short premiere on tips when ordering there?
No, we have never done Whataburger, have we? So
Nope, we've never been to a Whataburger. That's more of a Texas thing.
it is
Yeah.
it is a Texas thing, and the thing is we don't do fast food restaurants unless we're
We
like
try not to. We do
Well,
here or there, but not.
every once in a great while.
We did some on the way home last time because
We were
on
in
the
it,
way out, I planned food. I made food in advance, but on the way back, we never got around
not
to
so
making
much.
food.
Yeah.
So we did do a few.
Grabbed a couple of burgers here and
Yeah,
there.
we did
or
a
whatever.
few fast food things.
It's kind of tough for me because I can't just grab a burger. I have to use my gluten-free bread. So not that it's tough, but it doesn't taste the same.
That's really cool that he said it's just he and his dad's third time doing metal detecting. So that's really cool that you
Yes.
found such a great place.
My God,
That's
right?
awesome. You don't live where there's a Whataburger. No, Cindy, they're not in our area at all. Johnny is cool. He just got a schoolie to build out. Oh, very cool. That's what Roy and Becky want to do. Are you still planning to do that, Roy?
I think it's Joni.
Oh, Joni.
Yeah, Joni.
Okay.
So say it now.
Joni.
Joni's Journey.
Yeah,
Jon.
that's why I said as in Joan.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Right.
Roy, you guys still plan on doing your school bus?
We will check that channel out.
Yep. He says, yep, they're still planning on doing it.
When are you going to get started on that? Any blueprints yet? Figure out what the floor plan is going to be, or anything special you're going to put in it? Just curious. It's an honor to have William here. Thank you, William, very much.
You're usually traveling.
Yeah,
Are you
usually
home
driving
tonight?
around.
You're usually traveling somewhere. Oh, he says sweet because these could be used almost any fast food, especially burger joints. As soon as everything falls into place, you're just waiting on the
Yep, I'm
particulars,
sure.
right?
It must be hard to get all the supplies and everything
Right.
you need, right?
Where will you build it out? Out right there in Quartzsite? Is that what your plan is to do it
Nolan
right
Roy?
there?
Absolutely.
River Styx dropped another video on it today on his bus. Oh, he's building out a bus too.
See, a lot of people are doing that, you know?
Steve says he's researching and planning first, right, Roy?
Wouldn't be a bad way to go, you know, I mean, really.
A bus, I know, you got plenty of space.
Plenty of space.
And there's some beautiful ones. I mean,
There is beautiful
people,
ones,
they're
like
just
that.
doing amazing jobs in there.
Yeah, the researching never stops, Roy says. You're right. Anything I do to Finicky Fanny, I start researching. And next thing you know, I got 20, 25 videos.
ideas, yeah.
And I watch them all and I pick what I think makes sense and poo-poo what I think don't make sense. But
Right.
thank God for YouTube. There's so many things I've
It's
done.
amazing.
So many things I've done on the rig that I have learned that, you know, it just blows my mind. Stuff I never would have thought of, never would have
It's
known. I just would
amazing.
have went out on the road with all kinds of stuff that really.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Yeah, we would have been like, out to lunch basically. If
We were out to lunch anyways
we
in the
didn't.
beginning, but not, you know, The first night we went, the first time we went camping, for some reason we just used the gray tank like, what? No.
Well, we
Yeah,
thought
yeah,
because we had hookups, so we thought we could just take the longest shower in the world because it didn't matter, but not realizing that we filled up our gray tank.
Correct. And we didn't have a dump. We had to move the rig to dump, and we were doing good on the black tank. Next thing you know, we had the gray tank like full. We couldn't believe how fast it got full. But then by the end, after about 5 weeks, we were boondocking for 3 to 4 days straight without moving, and we even did 5 once.
Yeah, we were doing
without
like
moving.
about 5 or 6.
We were conserving water. We only carry 38 gallons of water, so it's hard to make 38 gallons of water last for a long time.
Right. So yeah, it worked. Bus chassis can be loaded up heavy duty.
Heavy duty, yes, sir. Heavy duty chassis.
He says, I did one show of help reading the writing on the plate. I'm so happy to be connected to the treasure community. So many different kinds of treasures or ways to find treasure. It's a very cool, fun thing to do.
It must be very, very fun, actually.
Hello, Lorna, Cindy, Sue, plus 12. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve. Hello, how are you guys? Thank you so much for coming to join us today.
Welcome, and thank you so much for watching one of our videos here.
Yeah, I see them at church on Sunday. I see them lots of places, but definitely they're always on Creekside Chronicles, which it was buffering this morning. It took me, it started at 9:30. I watched it till 11 before, because it kept buffering so much that it would come back and it would finish what he was saying, and then it would stop again. But it took me actually half an hour longer. I went to put a comment and it said the live is done. I'm like, oh, okay. I guess I missed the end of it. I did get to the whole of it, but it just took a half an hour longer because I was buffering so badly. So we're having bad service here today.
Yeah, Steve remembers our first. Steve remembers our video from our first camping in the rental RV. Go back and check it out. It's kind of funny, you guys. It really is kind of funny.
If you like laughing at people, that's us.
Yeah, Lucy and Brian from Whoa Nelly RV Adventure said it was their favorite video of ours. I guess they laughed quite hard. A lot of people laughed. A lot of people told me that they wouldn't have even put that up if they did something stupid like I did. But check it out. Check it out.
Sometimes you gotta laugh at yourself before other people get to laugh at you, right?
Rats, that has happened before. Good time.
The buffering. I was talking about buffering around church.
Oh yeah.
It's like, I want to hear what he's got to say. Stop buffering.
Like I said earlier, that's why we're here at my dad's, because he has the strong Wi-Fi. We've had no problem how they all using the hotspots off our phone, but today it was terrible. Like even last night, it wasn't all that great. We usually watch TV for about a half an hour before we go to bed, because that relaxes us and it makes us go to sleep instead of watching a live on YouTube where
So yeah, just a lot of summer people have come to town, so that's what it is. I think it's just harder to get service. The particular bus we're going to look for is hard to find. We have the dealership picked out. Just need a few more cards to fall into play. Oh,
you'll get there, Roy. I know you will. You're a determined man, for sure, and you will get there. Yeah, it takes a lot of thought. A lot of research, and also a lot of work.
Thank you, Bull Lion. That's very sweet of you to say. Thank you. And no, we just want to have fun. We just want to make friends. And
we don't really want anything from anybody except maybe a thumbs up on the on the way out. That's about it.
And a subscription would be nice.
And if you didn't like it today, you don't have to give us the thumbs up either. That's fine.
Right.
We're not offended in any way. We appreciate when people can make it.
We're so happy that you guys come to visit us.
We're perfectly fine if they can't make it, because we know that there's life other than
us two crazy people.
Us two knuckleheads, right?
Right. Two crazy old people.
We're definitely crazy old people.
Mona, thank you for thumbs up. You're a sweetheart. And I'm sure Miss Carol already thumbed up, and I'm sure a lot of you have already thumbed up. I don't know.
Sure you have.
We have 12 thumbs up. No, we have 13 thumbs up.
We have 12 people here with 13.
Yeah.
A lot of people watch this too, and they don't comment. Like, we'll end up with a lot more views than sometimes as many as 50 or 55 views, and only a handful of people comment. So it's kind of weird. You don't realize how many people are watching you. Crossover Paranormal
Hello,
Society.
Jonathan. How are you
Jonathan,
today?
welcome.
Thanks so much
Welcome.
for joining us.
Welcome.
And Steve said, "Yup, well said, Lion. Thank you." We have a lot of sweet friends.
We do.
We can't wait to get on the road to go meet some more people. We're really looking forward to that. We had so much fun.
We're going to end up right around Desert Adventures in Arizona, Stephen Oakey, too. That's probably
Yep, can't
that's
wait to go
going
see
to
him
be the
again.
end of our journey right there in southern Arizona, where it's warm for the winter and
Yeah.
we can chill out.
We'll get to spend some time
Yeah.
with them.
We can spend some time in Iron Mountain,
Ironwood Forest.
Ironwood Forest, and then just move a few miles away. We can stay in another piece of BLM land, and
Yeah.
then another, there's enough BLM land around there to stay in that area for quite some time. I'm looking forward to it. I might grab a small job there or something, cutting grass or whatever, too. If there's something to do. I don't know. I'm sure if I hang around with Steve, we'll find something to do. I'm pretty much guaranteed.
Jen,
Whether it be fishing or a project or a ride or something.
Jen, I always try to do the thumbs up on my way in because sometimes I forget.
I
always leave a comment if I watch someone's video because because I like to talk, obviously. So if you haven't all noticed that yet,
which is good for our relationship because I don't really talk much. I talk a lot here. I do, but I don't really talk much. Susie does about 90% of the talking and most of the time.
It's been tough for me because life has been difficult and I just wish people would understand. I love the freedom of choosing. I love people being in my chats. It's life. I understand not everyone can. I get it or wants to watch. Right. You know what there is? There's so many different people out there. So you see everyone and, just for us, like he does the watching of the videos and I do the chat. I do the lives. So I don't even see a lot of the stuff out there either because he's doing the watching and I'm doing the lives. So I don't know how like one person does it all because it's not easy.
We
split it up.
We do filming. She does pictures too, and she does lives. And like I said, pretty soon I'll have time to go back to the way it was. I watch as many videos as I can, especially anybody who comes to my channel. I'm usually like on it,
And he loves to binge watch.
And I love watching
finds-
YouTube videos.
Yes.
I mean, I just do.
And he loves to binge watch right from the beginning to the end.
It's not
so.
slick Hollywood. There's no facade. There's no script. It's just ordinary people.
Yeah.
Like everybody we met from YouTube was just ordinary people.
Right.
They were no different person than they were right here. That's kind of what I like about it. It's true TV. It's true. It's actual, real. What do they call it? Live TV, not live TV, but
real life happening.
real
life.
Reality TV.
Right,
It's
real
actual,
life.
This is really reality TV. This
no
is
one's
us.
scripting it
There's
at all.
those-
Right.
When we come on live, we look at each other. What are we going to talk about? We have no idea.
We don't even say that to each other.
We don't
anymore.
even. We did it. We did it in the beginning, but yeah.
In the beginning, we'd be like, "You got something to say?" No, I got nothing to say. You got something to say? And now we just do it.
Whoa, Steve! 112 there right now in southern Arizona.
Roy was just saying, in case you didn't know, it's warm here too in the summer. What is it there today, Roy? I know it's usually really warm. Oh, Cindy, I'm glad you got to meet Bull Lion. He's a nice guy. Go check him out. He has an incredible voice.
That's only 103 in Quartzsite, Roy. 103, 112. It's all friggin' hot. That's all I know.
Lots of
Man.
golf courses around Tucson.
Yeah, there is.
Grass is watered with reclaimed water.
Yeah, I've already checked it out, Steve. There's multiple golf courses. I would have no problem finding work cutting on a golf course. I would have.
I
to
think
say.
Roy likes to play golf because he used to go film Quartzsite's desert golf course. I bet that must be really barren. Certainly not green and pretty. I
watched a couple
bet.
of YouTubers play on it. It's very barren.
Yeah, it's 112 and just starting to get warm. And just starting to get warm. Oh my.
Right.
Doesn't get watered at all. Oh my.
Steve wants to know if Roy's chilly. It's only 103.
World Line says, "Nice meeting you, Cindy. I'm very blunt, honest, sometimes too honest for my good. Like I believe all ladies are princesses, no matter their age or color. I just like being overly nice. You are very overly nice, and that's not a bad thing whatsoever. That's a good thing." 103 in Quartzsite, Arizona. My.
Oh.
Yikes, it was only 102 here today. Jen and Steve, where are you guys from? I don't know. 102, someplace very warm.
Okay, now everything's back to normal. William Brody is driving and listening. And he'll actually send comments while he's driving. Watch.
Boyline said, sadly, you can't be that way. Today's world, people take it the wrong way all the time. Well, sometimes being too nice to people. Yes, I know. It's sad to say.
People take advantage of you,
Yes.
unfortunately.
Desert, Arizona. Steve wins, he says.
Jen and Steve are from Arkansas.
Oh, Arkansas. Oh, definitely warm there.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Have you gotten, Jen and Steve, have you gotten to meet Peter from
That's where Peter is.
Old Man King?
Yeah, he's not here tonight either.
No, he usually, he just moved to Arkansas. I'm not sure what part of Arkansas,
From
though.
upstate New York.
Yeah. Roy, are you chilly? Driving and listening. AC is working great. I did have to fire the generator up. Had a little haze move in. Oh. Well, the AC is working good. That's a good thing.
Now is the time of the year, the season for Steve when he goes outside early in the morning when it's about 60
Yeah.
and watches YouTube in the afternoon when it gets hot.
I bet. That sounds great. Cindy said she's
Definitely.
too blunt sometimes too, but learning to think before I speak.
I'm pretty blunt sometimes too,
I am
but
kind and
and-
loving. I am an elderly nurse. Oh, very nice.
yeah, I'm pretty blunt too. I actually have to have a sort of a filter. Like every once in a while, I'll go to say something on YouTube and still go. So, you know, that's my filter because I sometimes just like you, every once in a while I'll speak first and then think later, and then I'm like a deer in the headlights. Oh my God!
Just like last week, he was making fun of Crocs, and our sweet friend Jesse wears Crocs. I'm
And
like,
he's-
no.
And he's not here.
No, he's
No,
his.
I'm kidding.
yesterday
I
was-
know, I'm kidding.
No. Yesterday was his mom's
Yes.
memorial service, so I think they're taking the day off from everything. They didn't go to church this morning either, so I think they're just laying low. Supposed to be 105 by 4 p.m. Ooh. Oh, you got to meet Peter at the Mid Atlantic meetup. Oh, nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Someone said last night on actually it was Radio Jonesy said it from, and Radio Jonesy is from Australia. He said he thought that Peter's voice, his accent was the coolest one on YouTube.
My name is Peter. It was about 60 today. I'm going to take my bike and take a little ride. My chickens are doing just
You
fine.
do pretty good as Peter.
Until I watch them a little
I
bit.
just thought it made me smile though, because here you have an Australian guy with an awesome accent saying that. I thought that was pretty fun.
Cooking with Rick's back.
Hi Rick.
Hi, Rick.
Thank you for coming back to visit us. Hopefully the rest of your video went good. Rick, between you and Carol, I got a new Instapot, so I'm gonna need some tips between the two of you. Carol says she's got lots of good recipes already. Yes, Steve, you're right. Thanks to all our nurses, and thank you, Cindy, for sure.
Yes, sir. That's for sure.
Kindness costs nothing. That's so true, Lorna. And that's why I like to paint kindness rocks, because it's just a fun thing to make someone smile.
You haven't had any time to paint rocks at all.
I have not.
Ever since you got back from Quartzsite.
Steve, Rick just said something. Merton, did you say something? Did you catch that? Can you go back up?
I can.
I didn't think you could.
Can.
Oh man, King. Oh, you can. Good. Merton, did you say you're smoking a blunt?
No,
he did not say that.
I did not say that.
Was the first person and channel I recognized as we walked over from camp. Oh, it was an honor, and I wasn't even filming yet. Oh, very cool. Well, I hope you had a lot of fun at that one. There was quite a lot of people at that one for sure. We won't get to do any of the things like that until after September. So between September and April, we can do different meetups. Cup race at 4 on NBC.
Cup race. You tell how old we are when
Hey.
we're still calling it a cup race. Well, it is. It's still for
Hey,
the,
Rick is back. Yay.
it's still for the cup, I guess, but not the Winston Cup. That's for sure. Not the Winston Cup.
Well, and I thought it was bad when I was in college. That was 7 years ago, and it was pouring rain. I opened the door for a lady. She turned and said, "You trying to get some blank, blank, blank?" I was shocked.
It's crazy. It's like I'm the same way. Like if I meet a lady at like the convenience store door, I'm not really sure. Like my reaction is to open it for them, and I don't mean it in any way except just to be courteous. And I just feel as though a man should open the door for a lady if you meet. That's all. That's all I'm saying. But I've had some give me like dirty looks or say I can get the door myself or something like that. And then there's others that say thank you. Then there's others that I don't know think you're trying to make a pass at them or something. It's weird. It's like men, you just don't know how to act. It's
Jen said, "I love Peter Wow, that is a really good. Your little speech was good.
Thank you.
I talk like him for her daughter. She loves his animals. I know, right?
He does love his animals. He really
I was
does.
not able to find what is FS1? That's what Ronnie likes to watch.
Formula Sport, I think.
They took it off of Pluto. Oh no. 28 years old, never had that kind of experience because in the South and being raised in a Christian home, it's just common courtesy. Now things are 10 times worse, especially on social. That's so true.
It looks like they might be painting rocks at Ironwood this year.
Hey, I
Becky will
Uh-oh,
be.
I did B. Wait, Carol Watts was, I don't think I caught what you meant. Oh, okay, I just heard Merton say blunt when I came in. Oh, no, he said he means, he talks bluntly. That's what he was talking about. Thank you for community.
Yeah, I wasn't
people
smoking a
like
blunt, no.
you. Different.
No, sir.
Well,
Not that
thank
there's
you.
anything wrong with that, but no.
Thank you, Bo Lion, for coming to visit us. We so appreciate it. And Nancy, have a great week, everyone. God bless. Stay safe and love you all. Thank you so much, Nancy, for coming to visit us. We
Thank
so appreciate
you.
it. She's another great lady. Go watch her and her sweet granddaughter, Anastasia. She's always doing some sort of recipe. I will always be the Winston Cup to me. I know, us too. Even though Winston's like been thrown away a long time ago. Get my rock and leave me, Sue. I know, Carol. I got to get it in the mail because I haven't finished it yet. As you said, I haven't even picked up my rocks yet. They're buried in a seat. I got to get to the
Right now,
unbury them first.
her first rock, I think, has to be just a quick graveyard.
Yeah, I got to make a graveyard one for his dad's cat.
My aunt who died, recently, my dad took my aunt's cat, and then my aunt's cat died, so she's buried in the backyard. And last weekend, Sandy came and they put dirt and flowers and some rocks around it, and now Sue's gonna paint a rock with the cat's name on it. But after that, she hasn't done any rocks.
Nope, I
since we got
haven't touched a
back from
rock.
Quartzsite,
Nope.
as far as I know.
I've been too busy. I've just
And
been.
then same with me.
It's
like
been the
with
house, trying to pack the house and.
batting. It's been like a
just-
freaking whirlwind. I swear, it's
Yeah.
just
I
nuts.
can't wait to pick up rocks. I've been dying to, but I just try to get through this, get little things done in time. But I'll get there.
Cindy loves a gentleman who opens doors. Good, because
And
that's
Becky will be the
that's
teacher.
how I mean it for sure. I was just being a gentleman. I
Oh,
was
so that means Roy and Becky are going to Ironwood Forest this year. That's awesome.
Canadian families on board. Hello,
Hello, Tiffany. How are you today?
Canadian Family Life. Check out the channel. Check out everybody's channel here, guys. Do us a favor and check them out and tell them you were recommended by us. That we would appreciate.
Rick is always funny.
Rick is always funny. That's for sure. Rick is actually hilarious, is what Rick is.
I agree with you, Jen. I hold the door for anyone who's behind me too. I'll even hold the door like the other day. A man was coming out of a store and he had a cart full of stuff, so I held the door for him.
I hold doors for men too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, you're right, Steve. I mean, it's just in me. I don't know if it's because of the way I was raised. I was taught to not do a whole lot of swearing around women and, just treat them with a little bit of respect. That's all. But
Rick wants you to listen to that. Ain't no way to treat a lady.
not by Helen Reddy.
By Helen Reddy.
Oh
Yep.
my God.
I like that song.
I do, but I don't like Helen Reddy too much.
He's not a big fan. No problem. Tiffany, how are you today? Thanks so much for joining us.
Carol, behave yourself. Carol wants to know. Rick,
Yeah, Steve, that's the way to do. You open the door for anyone coming in or hold it for the person behind you.
Carol wants to know where Rick's thong is. Stop it, Carol. Stop it.
Gonna make him blush, Carol. You trying on purpose?
See how red I'm getting? I'm a prude. Yeah, Roy says, if you pick up too many rocks, your name will automatically get changed to Lucy from the Long Long Trailer. I know. We tried to get the Long Long Trailer on YouTube for free the other night, but they wanted us to pay for it, and we couldn't find it anywhere for free on the internet. We're actually going to have to, I guess, I don't know, rent it or something, because I haven't seen that movie in so long. And now that we're RVers again, it would be hilarious. We watched the movie the other night about a couple who tried to go with their family in an RV and they never made it out of town because of one way or another, one thing or another happened. It was kind of really funny.
Rick's picking on himself. He said that he's been dropped on his head too many times. Don't be nice to yourself, Rick.
Rick, please, you're going to make me.
In the wash, Carol.
Merton, it's okay to hold the door for a guy, but don't have to push in his stool in a bar.
Yeah. That'd be too much. I get it. And that is a great movie. You're right.
Okay.
Becky is also known as Lucy. And Becky and I never even talked about painted rocks when we got together. I can't wait. Didn't realize she painted rocks.
Canadian family wants to know if we're in the RV. No, we are right next door in my dad's house because we haven't had very good cell phone service. We always use our hotspot. It's been fine, but today it's wicked slow. So I love you too, Rick. I just want to see. Look, you can literally see my face turn red. Seriously, I almost didn't get that joke. That's how much of a prude I am. Okie is a rock hound.
I love it though.
It's
Okie's-
finally out. Okie is a rock hound. She knows every rock in a 5-mile radius here.
Love it. I have all these before I even started painting rocks. I've saved rocks. We started collecting rocks in Utah. You know, like when we're out there because they're such pretty. They're all red rocks and stuff. So I started collecting rocks there. So as I was cleaning out the house, I'm like, I can't keep taking these rocks. I kept throwing them in the garden and throwing them in the garden and throwing them in the garden. And then before I left, I was like, you know what? I can take these to his dad's house. So I collected all my little rocks I had, and I have them all around the camper outside, and I'll just leave them here when we leave, and I'll enjoy them again next summer when I come back.
Thank you, Carol. Rick, be good. Oh my God, you make me speechless. Carol started it. You're right, Rick. She did. You started it, Carol.
It's very true, Bull Lion, how many missing soldiers we have. It's very sad.
It is very sad.
And it's very brave men that we have that are willing to go to war for us. I thank them all for their service.
It's also sad too that, in my opinion, that we don't take better care of our veterans.
# Million Rock Project. Ooh, I might have to check that one out, Jen. Are you a rocker too? Do you like to paint rocks? Oh boy.
You should write that down.
Million Rock Project, yeah.
Want me to write it down for you?
We don't got a pen anywhere. I'll put it on my phone.
Write it on the back of your head.
Yeah, no.
Hey, where's Sam Coker?
Oh, Sam, yeah, Sam didn't stay.
No.
Hey, Sam, where'd you go?
We actually thought about it and brought
We brought gloves, but
gloves.
he must have
And
to
I
go
thought he was
somewhere.
here in the beginning. Yeah, he was here in the beginning.
I'll put it on tomorrow, and that way it'll pop up tomorrow.
Bye, Rick. Thank you for stopping by.
Bye, Rick, again.
We appreciate it, and thank you for your humor also.
Thank
We
you,
appreciate it.
thank you, Rick. Take good care.
You always make everybody smile.
# Million Rock Project, right? Definitely have to check that one out.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun to me.
I love rocks. All right, so I saved that one so I can have that one.
There's so many rocks in Alabama, she said. So she's trying to garden, and I guess she's kicking up rocks. You know, when you rototill, I guess.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, that's fun. Now you just gotta stop painting them. Find them and stop painting on them, and then just leaving them somewhere for someone, and it brings such a smile to your face. And we have a Facebook group, and so you can you leave the rock, you put on the back the name of the Facebook group, and sometimes it'll pop up. Somebody will be there with a big smile on the face with your rock that you painted, which is so fun. So you get a smile both ways. You get a smile knowing that it's going to make someone's day, and you get a smile on your face when someone posts your rock. So it's a twofer if it works.
Steve said he went to a farmer's market this morning, and what did his daughter purchase him?
Rocks,
A
did
rock.
she?
A rock.
Yay!
It's a fun, innocent hobby for sure. I'm not sure the rocks like to be painted, but I don't think it matters too much. I suppose the paint will wear off sooner or later.
I'm glad you're honoring your grandfather's brothers and sisters. That's a great thing.
Right, Doreen. That's what I mean. A lot of people, they have fits because you're taking rocks and painting them, and
Bye, William. Thank you so much.
Taking rocks from nature. Matter of fact, I went with Susie earlier when I went to film her picking up rocks on this fancy rich person's beach. I even identified the beach. Speaking, Doreen, you would love this. I identified the beach. I identified buildings around and everything. We were picking rocks off of the beach illegally, and I put it up on YouTube. I didn't even think about it. I didn't know it was illegal to pick rocks. How the heck do I know? But it's totally illegal to take rocks off that beach.
My daughter's like, Dad, I can't believe you
my
put the
daughter
name
called,
out
Dad,
there.
you put the name out there.
It
What's
was a
wrong
private
with you?
beach
Reminded me
besides.
of Doreen. She always watches my back to make sure I don't say something to they shouldn't say. Yep.
Oh, Jen, awesome. She was a member of the Stockton Rocks and Lottie Rocks in California. Now Arkansas Rocks. Awesome.
Well, there you go. You
I
gotta get,
love
you gotta
it.
get hooked,
See?
you can get hooked up with those while you're out there.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey,
Maybe we go through Arkansas, which I'm sure we will. We can meet up with you guys. We'd love that. Roy and Becky.
you're right, Steve. I think the Rocks will survive just fine.
Good night, William. We did say bye, but you didn't get to say bye to William.
Bye, William.
William's leaving.
Bye. Thank you so much for coming. We totally appreciate it. I must have missed that. It's very easy to miss. I'm having trouble reading it for some reason.
Me too. I don't know why.
My eyes are like blurry tonight. For some
I
reason.
know.
I think it's because it's so hot in my dad's house.
Steve said, too bad for them, Doreen. The
Right.
million-year-old rocks will survive a little face paint.
Right. They're not gonna. It's not gonna kill them. It's not a big deal. Really not. I don't think.
Yeah, you can buy. Yeah, she said they would buy a 5-gallon bucket full. You can do that.
Yeah, you can. Sue wants to know, do you sign them too?
Yes. I usually put mine is a little hot with an SC in the center of it. That's how I do my thing. Some people do these really fancy symbols and stuff. I just put a hot because I figure it's coming from my heart, so that's why I always put a hot.
So, anyways, guys, our hour is now over, and we thank everybody showing up. We totally appreciate it, and I hope you all had a little bit of fun here. I know we did, and we are going to. I promise, be here on Wednesday night. I put a notification on my phone. I'm working on a nice model train video right now, so look for that to come up hopefully on Friday.
Oh boy, Roy says it's illegal to paint rocks in the long-term visitors section. Ooh,
Yeah, I'll
remember that. Ooh,
but people do it anyway, I'm sure. Yeah.
they're worried about habitats. I know. Thank you, Boy Lion. So thanks for everyone to join us,
Thank
guys.
you, guys. I
And
hope you had some fun here.
he just gave us all us ladies a nice, very sweet.
Good.
Said they're all beautiful and special. Thank you.
Thank you.
And you all have a wonderful week. We hope everybody has a
We'll
safe
see
week.
you on Wednesday
Take good
night. I
care.
promise.
Yes. Love you all.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. Have a great week. Thank you.